Hi everyone, I hope you are all safe and healthy with your family and friends. In this video, we are going to learn about 11th Standard Accountancy, Chapter 9, Rectification of Errors, Illustration Sum Number 1. The following errors were detected before the preparation of trial balance. Rectify them. Listen, read the heading carefully that whenever you see the word error is detected, errors were detected before the preparation of trial balance. Okay, so no journal entry is required here. Okay, you just give the explanatory note or statement for this question, but you can. What is the question? Sales book is under cost by rupees 100. What is the statement or explanatory? What is the answer? Sales account should be credited with rupees 100. But how can you say sales account should be credited with 100 rupees? I will explain you clearly. Okay, then only you can easily rectify the given error. Okay. So this is the answer. This is the one sentence is the answer. But how this answer comes, how do you understand, how do you rectify the error, how the sales account should be credited? I will explain you clearly, then only you can understand the question. Okay. So whenever you see sales book, whenever you see the word under cost, less, short, 500 rupees instead of 300 under cost. Okay, so this word, whenever you see this word, the rectification of our error, you have to you have to follow the actual journal entry or you have to follow the original journal entry. So listen here carefully. What is given here? Sales book. Where is the sales book shows? Sales book is always, where is sales book? Sales book is shows always on credit side. Okay, so say for example, so this is the answer. What is the answer? Sales account should be credited with rupees 100. But how it comes? How do you say sales account should be credited with 100 rupees? Listen carefully. Under cost means what? Under cost means 100 rupees decreased. 100 rupees shortage. How can we rectify this error? 100 rupees shortage in sales book. Okay, so how can we rectify this error? So I will explain you with two example. Okay, say for example, when you sold goods to AAA on credit rupees 400. Okay, what is the journal entry? Sales account. Where is the sales account shows appears on journal entry? It appears on credit side. Okay, so to sales account 400 rupees. What is opposite account? What is in debtor account shows AA account, BB account, or cash account. Okay, like that person account. Okay, so here when you sold goods to AAA on credit rupees 400. What is the journal entry? AAA account debtor 400 rupees to sales account 400 rupees. This is the one example. Then for where is the sales account appears? Sales account appears on credit side. Okay. Then another one example, when you sold goods to BBB on credit rupees 500. Okay. So when you sold goods means where is sales account shows, where is sales account appears on journal entry? Sales account appears on credit side on the journal entry, right? So to sales account 500 rupees. What is the opposite account? BBB account debtor 500 rupees to sales account. Okay. Okay. So how do you post these to sales account on ledger account? So take the ledger account. Say for example, ledger account. What account we are going to post on the ledger account? Sales account. Okay. So you have to write the heading of a sales account. Where is the sales account shows on ledger account? Always credit side. So you go to credit side. I take the date. I have taken here 2017 January 1. Okay. What is the opposite account from the sales account? AAA account and BBB account, right? So I have written here, by AAA account rupees 400 and by BBB account how much rupees? 500 rupees. I entered here, okay. So which side have the higher value? Of course credit side has the higher value, okay. How much rupees? 400 plus 500, 900 rupees. So we have taken 900 rupees as the total. We consider 900 rupees as the total. Debit side has no value, okay. So we take the 900 rupees as a total. We enter that 900 rupees on both the side. Consider total as the both the side. So we enter 900 rupees total on both debit and credit side, okay. Then what we do? We have to find out the closing balance of the sales account. So to balance carry down 900 rupees entered here, and that 900 rupees brought it down to the opposite side below the total. We entered the 900 rupees. Against the 900 rupees we have written here, by balance brought down. This is the opening balance of the sales account, okay. So this, where is sales account shows? On credit side. This is the opening balance. This is the sales book. Sales book rupees, how much rupees? 900 rupees, okay. This is as usual. We prepare the journal entry, original journal entry and original ledger account for sales account we prepared, okay. Listen here carefully. What question is given here? Sales book is under cost by rupees 100. So under cost means what? Shortage. 100 rupees shortage in sales book, okay. What we do? We have to create another journal entry to rectify the error. So this is the error, 100 rupees shortage in sales book. How do we rectify this error? Listen. To rectify the error, we have to create the suspense account. What is suspense account? When the trial balance does not tally, the amount of differences is placed to the debit or credit to a temporary account is known as the suspense account. So we need to rectify this error, 100 rupees shortage in the sales books. How do we rectify this error? We create the journal entry for sales book, okay. We create, to rectify the error we need to create the on sales account on journal entry, okay. How much rupees? For 100 rupees we create the sales account, okay. So where is the sales account shows in the journal? Of course on credit side. So what we have right here, we know clearly to sales account 100 rupees. 100 rupees for what? For under cost, for shortage of or decreasing 100 rupees only. This is the error. To rectify this error we create the sales account on journal. So to sales account 100 rupees, sales account credited. Sales account to be credited. What is the opposite account from the sales account? So we create the suspense account to rectify the error, okay. So to suspense account debtor 100 rupees, okay. So what is the journal? Suspense account debtor 100 rupees to sales account 100 rupees, okay. In ledger, how do you post this sales account into ledger? So under the sales account, where is sales account? On credit side. What is the opposite account? Suspense account, right? So listen here. So we have to write by suspense account 100 rupees. Shortage 100 rupees we written here, okay. So everything will be changed. So how much rupees shortage? 100 rupees. We have to rectify it now, okay. So what is the total here? 400 plus 500 plus 100, how much? 9,000 rupees. So we strike out the 900, we written here 1000, okay. What is the closing balance of the sales account? We strike the 900 rupees, we write the 1000 rupees. We entered 1000 rupees here, okay. This is the closing balance. What is the opening balance of the sales account? 1000 rupees, because we added that 100 rupees. We created we rectify that error because 100 rupees decreased, right? 100 rupees decreased. Under cost means 100 rupees decreased. We added that 100 rupees on credit side. Now the sales book is added 100 rupees. How much the sales book have? 1000 rupees. Okay, where is it? It is on credit side. So listen here, the answer is sales account should be credited with 100 rupees. Now we rectify that error. Where is the sales account? Sales account should be credited. Okay, on credit side we 100 rupees we added here. We rectified this error. So this is the answer. You have right. Sales account should be credited with 100 rupees is enough. This statement is enough for this question. Which question? Sales book is under cost by 100 rupees. What is the answer? Sales account should be credited with rupees 100. This is the answer. But I explain you how do we rectify this 100 rupees error. Okay, we rectified this shortage of 100 rupees. So sales account should be credited. Do you understand? Okay. Next question. Sales book is over cost by rupees 200. Okay. Listen. What is the answer? We need the statement, the explanatory note is enough for this question. So the answer is sales account should be debited with rupees 200. How do we say sales account should be debited with 200? I explain you clearly. Then only you can rectify this error. Okay. So listen. Sales book is over cost by rupees 200. Over cost means what? 200 rupees increased in sales book. Do you understand? 200 rupees over cost means what? 200 rupees increased in sales book. This is the error. How do we rectify this error? This error is called error of commission. Listen here. Excess, more, 100 rupees instead of 700, over cost. This word, whenever you see this word in the given question, you have to write opposite journal entry. What is meant by opposite journal entry? Whenever you process in journal entry data, to rectify the error, you have to create on credit side. Okay, you go to credit side. Whenever the original entry shows data, you have to create credit account, creditor side account. Then only you can rectify the given error. Okay, listen, I will explain you how do you rectify the error. Okay, say for example, what is the question? Sales book is over cost by rupees 200, right? So in sales book 200 rupees increased. Over cost means increased. Excess of 200 rupees shows in sales book. 200 rupees more in sales book. How do you balance it? Okay, listen, say for example, when you sold goods to PPP on credit rupees 200, what is the journal entry? PPP account data 200 rupees to sales account 200. Where is sales account shows? Sales account shows on credit side. Okay. Then another question, when you sold goods to QQQ or RRR, XYZ, Z, A, like that. Okay. On credit rupees, how much? 500 rupees. What is the journal entry? Sales account always shows on, appears on credit side. Okay, to sales account 500. What is opposite account? I asked you a question. What is the transaction when you sold goods to QQQ? Rupees 500. Okay, so QQQ account data 500 to sales account. Okay, how do you post this is to sales account on ledger? So on ledger account you create the sales account. Okay, the heading of the account name is sales. Where is sales account shows? Sales account always shows on credit side. Okay, which is the opposite account from the sales account? PPAP account and QQQ account, right? right? So how much rupees? 200 rupees and 500 rupees both are entered on credit side. I have given here, say for example, February 2016 February 1 by QQQ account 500 rupees and February 6 by PPP account 200 rupees. We entered, we posted sales account on ledger account. Okay, which side has the higher value? Of course, credit side has the higher value. Where is sales account appears? On credit side. Okay, credited. Listen here. Whenever you see over cost, you should follow opposite journal entry. Okay, listen. So sales account shows on credit side. Okay, so we find the total. Which side has higher? Credit side has the higher value. How much rupees? 700 rupees. Okay, so we entered that 700 rupees has the total on both sides. Okay, so 700 as a total on both sides we entered. Okay, so now after that we have to find out the closing balance of the sales account. Okay, which side has lesser value? Credit side, debit side has the lesser value. So we entered the 700 rupees difference value on debit side against this two balance carry down. That means this is the closing balance of the sales account we find here. Then we have to brought it down, that is 700, into the opposite side and enter below the total 700 rupees entered. Against this we have to write by balance brought down for 700 rupees. This is the opening balance of the sales book. So where is the sales book appears? On credit side. This is the original entry. Okay, this is the original ledger account for sales account. This is the original journal entry. We passed original journal entry for sales account. Okay, we passed two sales account on journal entry and we posted it into the ledger account. Okay, this is the original ledger account for the sales account. Listen here carefully. What is the question here? Sales book is over cost by rupees 200. That means sales book shows 200 rupees increased. Okay, this is the error. What kind of error? Error of commission. How do we rectify it? Over cost means we should follow opposite journal entry. What is the opposite journal entry? Say for example, we need to rectify the error. Okay, so when you so where is sales account in original entry? Sales account shows on credit side, but whenever you see over cost excess more, you should follow opposite journal entry. So you should write on debtor side, sales account on debtor side. You should show to rectify the error. Sales account debtor, how much rupees excess, how much rupees over cost? 200 rupees over cost, 200 rupees increased. So sales account debtor, we should use opposite journal entry for rectify the error. So sales account debtor 200 rupees. What is the opposite account? You have to write here to rectify that. Whenever the trial balance does not tally, you should rectify the error. The difference is placed in the debit or credit side. So the difference is placed in the credit side. So temporary account is known as the suspense account. You should use here. So we create the suspense account on credit side. Okay, to suspense account 200 rupees. So where is the sales account shows on debit side? So on ledger account you go to where is sales account? Debit side. So you go to debit side, which is the opposite account from the sales account? Suspense account. You should write to suspense account. How much rupees increased? 200 rupees here over cost. So you should write 200 rupees here. Okay, entered. Okay, So listen here, how much now everything will be changed. Okay, listen, 200 rupees. You have to subtract 200 rupees from 700. How much rupees? 200 rupees over cost, right? Okay, so we strike out the 700. You have to subtract it 200 from the 700. You will get how much rupees? 500 rupees. You should write 500 rupees here. Okay, then the closing balance is what? 500 rupees. So you have to write 500. Then opening balance also changed. How much rupees? 500 rupees, because it here shows 200 rupees over cost increased. So we need to balance it only. We subtracted that 7 and 500 plus 200, 700. We subtracted 700 from 200 from 700. We will get how much rupees? 500 rupees is the closing balance. Yeah, right, total is right. Okay, so 500 rupees is the closing balance. We brought that 500 rupees to the opposite side. Below we have to enter that 500 rupees below the total. Against this 500 rupees you have to write by balance brought down. This is the opening balance of the sales account, 500 rupees. Okay, now we rectified that error. Now after subtracted that 200, we balance it. Okay, so where it shows, so sales account, what is the answer? Listen, sales account should be debited. Listen, sales account should be debited. Whenever you see over cost, you should use the opposite account, opposite journal entry. So sales account debtor to suspense account. Where is sales account shows? On debit side. So sales account should be debited with 200. Now rectified this error. Okay. Okay, the next question is purchases book is under cost rupees 300. What is the answer? Purchases account should be debited by rupees 300. This is the answer. Okay, how this answer comes? How should you say this answer is right? This one line is the answer. This is the enough for this question, but you have to know how do you say purchases account should be debited. I will explain you clearly, then only you can understand to rectify this error. Okay, listen here, what is the question? Purchases book is under cost. Rupees, how much rupees? By 300 rupees. Under cost means what? I already told you, I already explained you. Whenever you see shortage or short, under cost, less, 700 rupees instead of 300 rupees instead of 700, whenever you see this kind of word, you should use the original journal entry. So under cost means 300 rupees decreased in purchases book. You have to rectify this error. This is the error. What kind of error? Error of commission. How should you rectify this error? You follow the original journal entry. Before that, I will explain you purchases account on journal entry. Okay, where is purchases account shows? Purchases account shows appears on debit side, debtor side. On journal entry, purchases account shows on debit side. Okay, say for example, when you purchased goods, from RRR rupees 3 and 600. Okay, and another transaction is whenever you purchase, when you purchased or when you bought goods from SSS on credit rupees 400. Okay, what is the journal entry? purchases account debtor 600 rupees to RR account 600. Where is purchases account shows? Purchases account shows on debit side. Purchases account debtor 400 rupees to say SSS account rupees 400. How do you post these two purchases account into the ledger account? So open the ledger account. What is the name of the account? Purchases account. This is the heading. You have to write on the top middle. Then where is purchases account shows? Purchases account always shows on debit side. So what are the accounts we created here? Journal entry. Two per journal entries. What is the opposite account from the purchases account? RRR account and the SSS account. So on debit side, ledger account on debit side, you have to write. I have created here, I have given here 2016 January 1 to RRR account 600 rupees and SSS account rupees 400. Okay, we posted two purchases account from journal to ledger. Okay, we posted. Now we have to find which side has the higher value. Debit side has the higher value, credit side has no value, right? So how much rupees? 600 plus 400, how much rupees? 1000 rupees. Okay, so we consider that 1000 rupees as the total. We enter the 1000 rupees as a total on both the side. So we enter 1000 rupees total on debit and the credit side. Okay, then we need to find out the closing balance of the purchases account. So by balance carried on 1000 rupees. This is the closing balance of the purchases account. Then we have brought it down to the opposite side and enter the 1000 rupees below the total. Against the 1000 rupees we have to write to balance brought down. This is the opening balance of the purchases account. Listen here carefully. Where is purchases account? This is the opening balance of purchases account. Okay, so where is purchases account shows? Purchases account always shows on debit side. Okay, okay, okay. Listen, what is the error is here? What is the error? Purchases book is under cost. So how much rupees? 300 rupees. Under cost means what? Shortage. 300 rupees shortage in purchases book. Okay, so what account what we followed here? We have to follow original journal entry to rectify this error. This is the error of commission. How do you rectify this error? So we follow the original journal entry. Why? Under cost, short and less. Okay, this kind of words you see in the rectification of error, we follow the original entry. Okay, so we create the suspense account here. Okay, how much rupees is under cost? Decreased 300 rupees. So where is purchases account on journal entry? Purchases account always debit debtor side on journal entry. So purchases account debtor 300 rupees. Then what is the opposite account from the purchase account? We have to create suspense account to tally the trial balance. To rectify the error, we need to create suspense account here. So to suspense account 300 rupees. Okay, so then we need to post this purchases account into the ledger account. Where is purchases account? Purchases account is on debit side. So you go to debit side. What is the opposite account from the purchases account? Suspense account. So you go to debit side. You have to write the opposite account name. That means suspense account. How much rupees is a shortage here? Under cost here 300 rupees. So we rectify that 300 rupees. We need to enter the 300 rupees here. So to suspense account 300 rupees we entered. Okay, listen here. Listen, 300 rupees under cost. Purchases book under cost 300 rupees means 300 rupees shortage. So we need to add this 300 rupees on debit side. Okay, so listen here. 600 plus 400, 1000 rupees plus 300. We need to add because we need to add this 300 because under cost 300 rupees decreased. Now we need to add it this 300. So 1000 300 rupees. Okay. On closing balance, we add that 300 rupees. Then on opening balance also, closing balance also, we need to add that 300 rupees. So 1300 rupees we added. We added 300 rupees. So listen. So where is purchases account shows? Purchases account shows on debit side. We added that 300 rupees. What is the total amount now? 1300 rupees. Okay. What is the answer? Purchases account should be debited with 300. Now we rectify that error. I can understand. Now you know how should this answer will come. Okay, so purchases account should be debited. Whenever you see under cost, you follow the original journal entry. Where is purchases book shows? Purchases book shows debit side. So under cost, whenever you see under cost, you should write purchases book should be debited. Okay, next question. Purchases book is over cost by 400 rupees. What is the answer? Purchases account should be credited with 400 rupees. I will explain you with some example. Okay, how should purchases account should be credited with 400? This is the answer. How it comes? Okay, I will explain you some example. Whenever you see over cost, which means 400 rupees increased, purchases booked 400 rupees increased. How do you rectify this error? This error is called error of commission. Whenever you see excess over cost 1000 rupees instead of 1500 or more, whenever this kind of whenever you see this kind of word, which means increased 400 rupees increased, this is the error. How do you rectify it? You should follow, where you see the over cost, you should follow the opposite journal entry, which means debtor means in opposite journal entry creditor. Okay, listen, I will explain you some examples. So as usual in original entry, purchase, where is purchases account shows? Purchases account shows on debit side. Okay, so purchases account debtor 800 rupees to XSS account and purchases account debtor 200 to YY account. You purchased goods to XSS account rupees 800. You purchased goods to YYY. You purchased goods from XXX rupees 800, and when you purchased goods from YYY rupees 200. How do you post these two purchases account into ledger? On debit side, you posted that to XXX account 800 and YYY account 200. You posted it on ledger account. Okay, now you closed this account. Okay, as usual. Okay, so 800 plus 200, how much rupees? Which side has the higher value? Debit side has the higher value, credit side has no value. So debit side has 1000 rupees. That higher value entered on both sides as a total. We entered 1000 rupees, 1000 rupees. Then we find the closing balance of the purchases account. By balance carried down 1000 rupees. We brought it down to the opposite side. That is to balance brought down 1000 rupees. This is the opening balance of the purchases account. Where is purchases account shows? Purchases account appeared on debit side. Okay, listen here. What is the error here? Purchased books over cost by 400 rupees. 400 rupees increased. Okay, how do you balance it? You follow the opposite journal entry to rectify the error. Okay, so where is purchases account shows? Purchases account shows on debit side. To rectify the error, you follow the opposite journal entry. So you should write purchases account on credit side. Okay, 400 rupees increased over cost means increased. To rectify this error, you have to write to purchases account on credit side. Okay, what is the opposite account from the purchases account? you create the suspense account to rectify this error. So suspense account debtor 400 to purchases account. Okay, where is purchases account? Purchases account is on credit side. In ledger account, what is the opposite account? Suspense account. So purchases account shows credit side only. In ledger account, you go to credit side, you have to write the opposite account name. That means suspense account. How much rupees? 400 rupees increased. You write the 400 rupees here. You have to write 400 rupees here. We entered. Okay. Now everything will be changed to balance it. Okay. So listen here. Purchases book is overcost. Mean what is the answer? Purchases account should be credited with 400 rupees. This is the answer, right? So listen. Credited means to rectify that error. Purchases account credited. Okay. So this is the answer, right? Listen, we need to overcost means how do we rectify it? We have to subtract that 400 rupees. Okay, so we have subtracted that 400 rupees from the total. How do you get? We have subtracted that 400 rupees from the total. We will get 600 rupees. Okay. This is the closing balance. Here also we have to change. We have to subtract. We have to brought it down to the opposite side below the total. We entered that 600 rupees below the total. This is the opening balance of the purchases account. Listen here. We rectify this error. How do we rectify it? When 400 rupees increased, so overcost, we subtracted that 400 rupees. Okay, so we subtracted that 400 rupees, we will get 600 rupees. So we rectified this error. How do we rectify it? We use the opposite journal entry. So purchases account should be credited. This is the answer. Purchases account should be credited with 400 rupees. Okay. Do you have any doubt? Please comment it on the comment box. Thank you. Take care.